You want to be fast. You want to be explosive. You want to jump high to the sky. You want to sprint as fast as a lightning bolt. Well, you're gonna have to stop bodybuilding training or weightlifting training or powerlifting training. Really, not weightlifting. Keep the weightlifting inside, because I'll just say this real quick. Any type of weightlifting is gonna support your sport that you're doing, whether it be football, marathon running, or anything like that. Weightlifting will support it, but only if you make it a sport. Do not prioritize weightlifting instead of your original sport, because then you'll start getting iffy. It'll be 50-50 here. You'll be half-assing both sports. But back on the topic, explosive training. See, with powerlifting training or bodybuilding training, you are being explosive. You're going as slow as possible so you can grow the most amount of muscle. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your goal. You want to be as huge as possible, being Hulk, walking through the door sideways, having a Dorito back. But if you want to be like Sonic, collecting the Chaos Emeralds, you're gonna have to do your movements a bit more explosive, a bit more faster, and train in the manner of you want to getting fast, like sprinting more. If you want to sprint faster, you're gonna have to sprint more. If you want to jump higher, you're gonna have to jump more. So, like, let's say you see many of those people pushing a sled. That's not sprint training. That's endurance training. Because again, you're not doing the movement of sprinting. Your arms are steady in place, holding the sled, while your legs are just pushing it. You're not, getting your body used to the form of sprinting. Powerlifting, squatting, barbell on your back, you're going as slow as possible down just to stretch out the quadriceps. But for being explosive, you want to be as fast as possible. So instead of going for your barbell on your back, going slow as possible down, get like a goblet squat with the weight in your hand or weight out of your sides and start jumping like that. And slowly release the weight, and as you start, adjusting your hands again, basically your body's used to that weight in your hand, and your quads will grow in the manner that jumping is acquired. You'll jump higher eventually. And when you're playing your program to jump higher or sprint faster, you're going to notice change in your body that, again, if you're originally powerlifting or weightlifting, your lifts are going to get a bit slower, but they're going to still be there, because again, the physiological systems in your body are both the same. They both use the same type of system, the ATPC system, the anaerobic glycolysis system. So it will only affect you a little bit, and you'll be sore in the beginning, but give it a week or two and you'll adjust quickly. It's hot. You'll adjust quickly to the training. But again, so let's say you're sprinting. I'll just give a little breakdown of what I've been doing. Really, I'll sprint Mondays and Tuesdays, because I'm going back into it and my legs are sore with those days. Mondays and Thursdays, not Mondays and Tuesdays. That'll be way too quick. I'll be sprinting, and I'll sprint only 100 meters, and I'll find my baseline, which right now is about 15 seconds. And that'll be separate from my weightlifting training or my, strength training. Because if I wouldn't, I'll be tired eventually, and the energy spent on the sprinting will leave me depleted, leave me nothing with the weightlifting training. So being inadequate in the weightlifting training. So you do that, and I do that in the morning, and then later at night, once I have my carbs up, my food, my protein back up, I'll move on to my strength training, which is basically typically, barbell squatting. Not a very heavy, and I'm not doing 80% of my maximum. No, I'm doing about 75% of my PR, but for many reps at a quick manner, like boom, boom, boom. And then I'll do some goblet squatting, and then lunges. Really, anything to strengthen my joints to be able to handle the sprint training. Now, I mentioned this earlier for jumping, but I'll start off jumping really nice and slow. I'll jump high in the sky, just nothing in my hands. Then I add like about 10 pounds to my hands, jump as high as I can, and then boom. And my rest day today, I want to eventually lead off into this. Is this a little bit of hiking today? We're gonna go out there, see a couple, try to find some deer again. Didn't find any last time. Find Bigfoot and make a fun old time. We'll see how it goes. Oh boy, hope there's no mountain lions here. Just finished up with the hike, as you can see from my nearly sweaty shirt. Right, it's hardly a workout. Need to go up Mount Everest next time. But I wanted to say really quick, I respect the old elderly generation. With all the free time, being in retirement, they have honed their bodies to the fullest. There are like, I want to guess 60 to 70-year-olds out there on the mountain trail, just blazing through like what, 2, 3, 4 miles, like it was nothing at like a 7-minute pace. They're just blasting through everyone. And I want to say this because there was like a 15-year-old out of shape, not like obese but skinny, like scrawny, like little skeleton bones, like Halloween decoration, and he was just gassed out. And then you have this like 70 years old, like almost 120 pounds, a little bit scrawny, fit, lean, just going through the trails like nothing. It was impressive. He didn't blast through me, of course, but it was impressive nonetheless. But now that the hike is done, time for some post-workout meal. A little ground beef, some rice, a little protein shake, and we call it a done deal for the day. Hope you like it.